Hi, if you're on Tysabri or Tyruko and someone's told you you're JCV positive, this is for you. So in a couple of minutes, I'll explain what JCV is, why the two tests that are out there now can differ, and why positive does not mean PML is around the corner. Most people here, when they hear JCV positive, they go, "Ugh, brain infection." And it's a pretty normal thing, I guess, and panic or really worry at the very least, But what often gets missed is how common this virus is and how your team actually uses the result. So first, JCV is John Cunningham virus, and it's a super common virus. Most of us, have bumped into it at some point. It's there. It's easy to get, and it just sits quietly in the body. But on powerful drugs like Tysabri or Tyruko, JCV can very rarely cause a serious brain infection called PML, progressive multifocal leukoencephalopathy. That's why we test for it. The blood test looks for antibodies, though, not JCV, but it looks for the antibodies, which are proof that your immune system has met JCV and gone, you know what, nice to meet you, sort off. So negative, possibly, probably means that you've never met it, okay? But on its own, JCV positive does not mean that you will get PML. It just doesn't mean that. Your team looks at the whole picture, the time on the drug, your past treatments, your MRI, your symptoms at the time. It's considered usually that you can usually do about 2 years when you're JCV positive before you need to change. And number two is that why are there different tests? Tysabri and Tyruko are from two different companies. They use two different lab tests. Okay, and they agree in most people, but where they differ is around the borderline results, where one may call you positive a bit sooner. That's not your body changing. They may have changed the test they use on you. It's just a different cutoff line for the test. The neurologists and nurses know this, and they have guidance on how to interpret each test. But if you're worried, ask them, which JCV test are you using? Have you changed tests? What's my JCV index over time? How's it changed? Given my history, what's my real PML risk? Those are the questions that you want to ask. So don't go worrying too much, speak to them, ask it. You're not going to change it just because of a change in the lab number. Might just be the test, okay? So use this to have a better conversation with your MS team. And follow me, Dominic, at theMSguide for more straight talking explanations like this. And it's freezing, so I'm going in. Take care.